Well, it's not often you actually get to see me on camera, but this is one of those rare occasions. Now this video is about the ice bucket challenge. Now I'm sure a lot of you are aware there's been a lot of these nominate challenges going around the internet the past few years, but it's important not to forget why they started or what they're in aid of. In the case of the ice bucket challenge, it's in aid of a neurological disease called ALS. Now in this video I'm going to answer two questions. One, what is ALS? And two, why am I about to get freezing cold on a night like tonight? ALS stands for Amyotrophic Lateral Sclerosis, but it's also known under the names of Charcot disease and motor neuron disease. And it's the most common type of neurodegenerative disease, and it specifically targets the nerve cells in the brain and in the spinal column. There are several known causes of ALS, and these include head trauma, participation in contact sports, and also recent research has found or suggested that food contaminated with blue-green algae can cause ALS as well. But on top of that, it can also be caused by a genetic hereditary disorder where there's a defect on chromosome 21, and this occurs in about 20% of ALS patients. Chromosome 21 codes for superoxide dismutase. Now the fact that it's a chromosome disorder means that it is also hereditary, or can be hereditary. It can be passed down through generations. ALS is a highly debilitating disease, not only for the people suffering from it, but also the people around them that have to care for them. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it's a neurodegenerative disease, which means it's constantly degenerating, and it's quite a rapid progression of muscle deterioration and weakness, and it can cause difficulty swallowing, talking, and even breathing at times. But the last to be affected out of all the muscles is bladder, and eye movement and bowel movement, but eventually these go. And unfortunately with ALS, because there's no known cure, it causes a 100% death rate in patients suffering from the disease. As for the second question, why am I out here on a cold night like tonight about to throw a bucket of ice cold water over my head? And that's simply put, to raise awareness for ALS and the charities that support the patients and families who take care of the patients. But it's very important to forget with challenges like this, because I mean, come on, who doesn't like a challenge? I mean, maybe not on a night like tonight, but you know, is why we do them, and that is to raise awareness and to make people aware of these various conditions and diseases and things that go on. Now, the official rules state that if you get nominated, you either do the challenge within 24 hours or you donate $100 to an ALS charity, of which there are many. Having said that, I don't like those rules because it's encouraging you to do the challenge and not support the charity directly. So I'm going to do the challenge, and I'm going to make a donation to the ALS Association, which can be found at www.als.org. And I encourage those who I nominate to do the same. So, without further ado, let me put my things down, fill the bucket with water and ice, and let the challenge commence. Okay, well, I'm going handheld just for a moment to show you that there is in fact ice in the bucket, and there is in fact plenty of water in the bucket. Then I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod, and then you're about to see me get soaked on a cold night like tonight. There we go. In case you don't believe me, this is a cold night. There are stars out, and I'm cold already without the water, just to make it clear. Here goes nothing, all in the name of ALS. On 3 then. Well, on 1. 3, 2, 1. Well, there we are. So, all in the name of, well, I guess awareness and other things. So as I say, I will be making a donation to ALS association. You don't have to necessarily, if I nominate you, choose ALS association, but it would be good to make a donation to a ALS charity along with doing the nomination. So yeah, I'm going to nominate Daniel Franklin, Ewan Ellis, and also George Eliot Edwards. So that was the Ice Bucket Challenge and a bit about ALS. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the like button below. Leave any comments if you've got any questions or comments, and hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with all my other sciencey videos. So, thanks for watching.